Yeah, good morning guys. Mine happened to our friends in the Philippines. Up on the screen. Copyright failure. And guys, we'd like to keep you up to date on things that are happening on this channel. And one of the risks that you run when you run a channel like Exposing Expat Scammers Philippines is that you will have these scammers, these scumbags that you're exposing, go whining to YouTube. They will go whining and complaining that people are using their content. And in this video, guys, I'm going to show you the evidence that we have of the attempt that was made by Boss Hog, Brian Granville Smith, a foreigner farmer in the Philippines, who does not watch this channel, by the way, he says, his attempt to have this channel taken down. And so, without further ado, guys, I want you to take a look at this screenshot. Now, what you see up on the screen, it is from September 2021. Now, you might think that's well, that's a long time ago, but the significance of this notification is very important, guys. Obviously, the receiver's name has been blanked out, but this channel was suspended, and I'll read you the email from the YouTube support team, and on the left hand side from YouTube: hello, we have received your account appeal and will get back to you as soon as possible. Yours sincerely, the YouTube legal support team. Now, very important here, because this was on the 4th of the 9th 2021 at 08:16 in the morning AM. Okay. They then get back to us at the same day, some 3 hours later, not even 3 hours, at 11:58. YouTube accounts. Hello, we have reviewed the circumstances of your suspension and have concluded it's appropriate to reinstate your account. This means your account is once again active and operational. If you've forgotten your password, visit this link to reset it. Thank you for your patience. Now, guys, less than 3 hours since this channel was suspended, 3 hours later, it's reinstated. And to verify that, on the right hand side at 11:35, hi Doc Law, we're pleased to let you know that we've recently reviewed your YouTube account, and after taking another look, we can confirm that it is not in violation of our terms of service. We have lifted the suspension of your account and is once again active and operational. We'd like to thank you for your patience while we reviewed this case. Our goal is to make sure that content doesn't violate our community guidelines, so that YouTube can be a safe place for all. And sometimes we make mistakes trying to get it right. We hope you understand, and we're sorry for any inconvenience or frustration that has been caused. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to us here, the YouTube team. Yours sincerely. Now, guys, the account way back in September was suspended for 3 hours, less than 3 hours, and that kind of unheard of, very quickly to get reinstated. And one of the main reasons this YouTube channel was reinstated was because of the way we spoke to the YouTube team, the way we put our case across to the YouTube team, and the wording of our appeal was very important. I'm not going to reveal exactly how we responded. No, we're not going to do that. That would be helping certain people, and we don't want to help certain people. But this was the first attempt. Let's move on, guys. Let's take a look at this second attempt. The second attempt, guys, was February. Yes, this was February of 2022, and quite clearly states copyright takedown request received for your YouTube video. And this was posted to us on the 23rd of February. Hello, we have received the copyright infringement notifications below regarding your videos. We believe your content is protected by fair use, fair dealing, or a similar exception to copyright protection. We are writing to let you know we do not plan to remove your videos at this time. You have control over the availability of videos on your channel, including the ability to delete them if you choose. Now, guys, YouTube, if you copyright anyone without any notice being given, they will just take the video. They will take the video down. When a channel such as ours is protected, then they will send you a notification of someone trying to take that video down. And this is what you've got in front of you here. YouTube have got no intentions of taking any of our videos down, but they're letting us know that Boss Hog, Brian Granville Smith, foreigner farming in the Philippines, is butthurt and is trying to take the channel and its video content down. And probably the reason for that is because things are getting a bit hot. We're getting to a point where this scumbag and his channel are in free fall. This scumbag and his channel are on the way down. So that's the beginning of the email. We're going to go through this, guys, and just to continue on, it says, please be advised, it is possible the copyright owner will approach you directly to request removal or take other action. Well, Brian, you've never been in touch with us, and we've not heard from the chicken lawyer yet, but we will wait. We do anticipate the chicken lawyer getting in touch with us, so we anticipate some kind of response, but none so far. So, guys, let's move on with this email from the YouTube team, and it just carries on, guys, to say that thank you very much for your cooperation. Now, this part of the email that you're seeing is the correspondence between Boss Hogg and the YouTube team. So here is the information you filled in. This is referring to Brian. Copyright, owner name, company name, if applicable. Brian G. Smith. Your full and legal name, aliases, usernames or initials not accepted. So he posted Brian Granville Smith. Your job title, position. What is your authority to make this complaint? And Boss Hogg has the balls and the gall to call himself a creator. Now, this is important, very important. Boss Hogg calls himself a creator. What little I can reveal in the response, our appeal to YouTube over this copyright, was the fact that Brian Granville Smith of A Foreigner Farming in the Philippines is not a YouTube creator. And we are producing evidence to that effect. And that's as far as I'll go. But then, here we have it here. Username, A Foreign Farmer in the Philippines. Email address, Brian's Lines 52 gmail.com. Now, there is a mistake with that email address. I don't know if it was deliberate or it might have just been a typo error, but Brian's Lines, there's an N in there. That N should not be there, and it should be Brian's Lies at 52 gmail.com. And then it goes on, guys, to show you the videos that Boss Hogg was trying to take down. Now, in doing this copyright, Boss Hogg was putting himself at risk, because a false claim can backfire on you, and we will show you that very shortly. But YouTube team got back to Boss Hogg and said, "I, a foreigner farmer in the Philippines, we are concerned that your copyright notification may not be valid for some or all of the videos identified in your notification. Please keep in mind that in many countries it is illegal to use copyrighted works in specific ways without the owner's authorization, particularly for transformative purposes such as news, reporting, parody, commentary or review. Some companies protect such users under doctrines of fair use or fair dealing." Now, this is the YouTube team pointing out the legalities to Boss Hogg. Now, when you are a top 1% YouTuber, when you are a successful YouTuber, you should know this. All successful businessmen, all successful YouTubers do their own work. If you are a creator on YouTube, one of the first things that you need to do, if you are professional, if you are serious, is to read the community guidelines. Quite obviously, Boss Hogg, the top 1% YouTuber, has not read the community guidelines. Makes out he's a creator, top 1% YouTuber, and everyone else is below him, but he doesn't know the rules and regulations of the community guidelines. And now it goes on there, guys, and says if you still believe your copyright is infringed by the YouTube videos identified, and he identified at least a dozen videos, please explain in detail why you think so. We ask you provide more detail than was included in your initial notice. Here are questions you may wish to consider. How much of your copyrighted work is used? How is the market for your original work affected by this use? Does this use significantly transform your original work? And that paragraph just goes on, guys. Now then, Boss Hogg copyrighted us, and he's claiming that we are taking views away from him by using his content. And of course, that's totally wrong. And the YouTube team recognised that. The YouTube team recognised that we are exposing him. We're not taking views away from him. And fair use was in play. So guys, with that in mind, this section here is a warning. Is a warning. Boss Hogg filed that notification of a copyright takedown, and this is a warning to Boss Hogg from YouTube, and I'm going to read it out to you. It says at the top, in good faith state that I am the owner or agent authorised to act on behalf of the owner of an exclusive right that is allegedly infringed. I have good faith belief the use of the material in the manner complained of is not authorised by the copyright owner, its agent, or the law, and this notification is accurate. Well, it clearly wasn't, Brian. I acknowledge there may be adverse legal consequences for making false or bad faith allegations of copyright infringement by using this process. I understand that abuse of this tool will result in termination of my YouTube account. Signed, authorised signature, Brian Granville Smith. Now, when Boss Hogg tried to take this channel down, this is something he has to sign. And it's a warning that the misuse of this process of putting a copyright in against a channel, of trying to take a channel down by accusing them of a copyright, can result in their own channel being taken down. So Brian, what I would say to you really is that I would love you to keep on copyrighting this channel. Some time ago we did a video, and in a short snippet in that video we did inform you that this YouTube channel, Exposing Expat Scammers Philippines, knows a thing or two about the community guidelines. We're not like you. We are not a top 1% YouTube channel by any stretch of the imagination. We're not in your league, Brian. However, we are educated. We do know what we can post and what we can't post. We do know the rules and regulations, and we do cover ourselves. and we do interact with the YouTube team in a right and proper manner, unlike what you do. And with that in mind, guys, I want you to take a look at this next screenshot. Now, the alpha male has been denied copyright infringement. The alpha male who put himself across as being a YouTube creator, high and mighty, top 1% YouTuber, someone who's earning vast amounts of money for YouTube through his content, was buttered. His ego was dented when YouTube said no. They said no. There is no copyright infringement. So, Boss Hog, being the alpha male, being the narcissist, decided to write to the YouTube team yet again. And I quote Boss Hog. Dear YouTube team, notice the dear. If that's how you speak to people normally, Brian, you really need to educate yourself when you are dealing with YouTube. As you say, some countries have different laws. The specific laws for each country are not for me to know, they are for you to know. That's the alpha male. That's the alpha male telling YouTube straight off the bat that they should know. Not him. They should know. As if YouTube, with millions upon millions of YouTube accounts, are going to cater and pander to this lump of lard. The countries in question, I suppose, the Philippines, where the content of my videos originate, and the UK, where the troll channel is. Can you provide the specific copyright laws from both countries for which you form the basis of your denial of my claim? Very important, your denial of my claim. I would like to have them for reference, because it is without question they have used my content without permission. Now guys, I just want to go back, because we've mentioned here, when you're speaking to YouTube and the YouTube support team, there are certain words that are usable. There are certain ways to speak to people, and it's got to be professional. It's got to be businesslike. Now, if you look here, Boss Hog mentions a word, just one word, troll channel. Now, the word troll is not recognised by YouTube. I'm giving too much away here, but to use the word troll is a no-no. Every channel on YouTube gets a fair crack of the whip. And there's the clue, fair. When you are making accusations about copyright and you're using words such as troll, you are on a loser. It's a bit like being a bit of a racist. You are identifying an individual channel and you are profiling it as that word, a troll channel. YouTube do not recognise that. And Boss Hogg fell into the trap, as many people do. Education is everything. Boss Hogg then goes on to say, if you cannot provide this simple information, then these videos should be struck and the videos removed. How much of my work was used? Several minutes was used, and does it really matter how much was used? Even the use of one line or quote used from a book must receive permission and provide information to the copyright owner. As for offending channel is again, troll channel. Do not use that word, guys. Be very careful. Its sole purpose is to disparage my channel with outright lies, half-truths and innuendo, and thus drive down the views of my channel. Simply gossip. So to me, it's a pretty simple business question on YouTube. Will you support and protect a creator which generates revenue for both the creator and YouTube itself, or side with an unmonetized, again using that word, troll channel seeking to destroy that revenue? I look forward to your response. May you all continue to be safe and well. Brian, a foreigner farming in the Philippines. Now guys, very important what Boss Hogg said there. He used the word troll about 5 or 6 times in that statement. And if you notice, he does say that this channel is out to disparage and drive down my views using lies, innuendo and bullshit. Now, what I want to try and get across here is the fact that we use Brian's words only. He mentioned quote. We use his words only, so yeah, that's correct. We also use video clips, is content. We don't tell lies, we use is quotes, we use is content. And yet, he said they are using innuendo, outright lies to disparage and destroy my channel. Brian, what we are using is your content. We are quoting yourself. So, are you telling us that you're a damned liar? Are you telling us that the content you put up about needing a budget, constantly asking for a budget, you're admitting that's true? Because we have quoted you and we have used video clips to that effect. You can't have it both ways, Brian. Before you put a copyright in and you write a statement like this, you need to get your story right. You've just said there half-truths and innuendo. So is everything on your channel half-truths, innuendo and lies? Guys, I think we've covered that really, haven't we? But YouTube did reply to Boss Hogg, and this was their reply. Hello, thank you for your message. However, we remain concerned that your copyright notification is not valid for some or all of the videos identified in your notification. As a result, the content will remain live on YouTube. Thank you for your notification. We have reviewed your request and it appears that copyright does not subsist in the content that it is the subject of your complaint. For this reason, we are unable to process your request. If you have concerns relating to harassment, your privacy, safety or other abuse issues, please visit our Policy and Safety Hub to help you better understand your situation as well as where to report such content. Now, it also goes on to give Boss Hog a link where you can learn about copyright. And that was the final message to Boss Hog. And what YouTube or the YouTube team were trying to do was to educate Brian, educate Boss Hog that he is a butthurt whiner. And as I said earlier, guys, in this video, there's a certain way of conducting yourself on YouTube, and there is a certain way you interact with the YouTube team. It's got to be professional. It has to be businesslike. And the way you interact with those people will come across as educated in most cases. But in this case, quite clearly proven by the copyright failure from the brain surgeon, it was an uneducated claim. It was a claim that was put there falsely. It was a claim that was put there because we were telling lies, innuendo, when we were using his video clips. We were quoting his words. And YouTube seeing right through it. So Brian, as we said in the past, do keep on copyrighting this channel, and of course one day when you get educated, when you become a real creator, when you get into that top 1% category, you might strike lucky. But in this situation at the moment, Brian, I'm afraid the alpha male failed. Guys, just to keep you up to date on the status of this channel and what's going on in the background, there's a lot more to come. So until the next time, bye for now.